Our planet has 4 seasons distinguished by special climate conditions, which include winter, spring, summer, and fall, or autumn, whichever you prefer. Each of these seasons has its own temperature, unique light, and weather patterns that follow one another. However, there are some differences in seasons on our planet. For example, winter usually begins on December 21st or 22nd in the Northern Hemisphere, but it's the exact opposite in the Southern Hemisphere, where it starts on June 20th or 21st. But that's pretty much what everyone living on the surface is used to. But what about the seasons under the water surface? Do they exist in all the oceans across our planet? Before we share the answer with you, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel, because we have a lot more content coming your way. Seasons in the ocean. Unlike seasons on land, seasons in the marine biomes are not that typical and don't follow one another. Marine organisms don't really experience winter, spring, summer, or fall. The seasons in the oceans are indistinct because the climate conditions in the marine biome can change multiple times in a year and also depend a lot on the location. Multiple factors contribute to the variability of climate conditions in the marine biome, and they include the following: how far the location is from land, latitude, temperature, depth, and salinity of the ocean. The warmth of the water also varies depending on the location. For example, water is usually warmer near the equator than at the south or north poles. But the average marine temperature is 39 degrees Fahrenheit. The deeper you go, the lower the temperature average is. Of course, the average marine temperature changes across the oceans and throughout the year, and it depends on a lot of environmental factors. That temperature also affects all marine organisms that exist in the marine biome. Marine biome precipitation. Water covers about 3/4 of our planet, which makes it the largest heat reservoir on Earth, because it absorbs the majority of the energy that comes from the sun. Our oceans are also the main source of all evaporation and precipitation on Earth. Now, research has shown that 86% of global evaporation and 78% of global precipitation happen because of marine biome precipitation. The marine biome contains 1 million times more water than what's stored in the planet's atmosphere, and over 23 times more water than what's stored on land masses. Patterns of precipitation and evaporation. Precipitation and evaporation in the marine biome are greatly affected by latitude. For example, the patterns of precipitation and evaporation are different near the equator in mid-latitudes than on higher latitudes. Due to the presence of trade winds and higher temperatures, the marine waters near mid-latitudes and the equator are dominated by evaporation. However, due to marine biome precipitation, ocean waters in the higher latitudes usually get more fresh water. Marine biome precipitation and evaporation also affect the saltiness or salinity of marine water. The salinity occurs within the marine biome, which means that the patterns of salinity provide an excellent insight into the global water cycle. When the water from the marine biome evaporates, it leaves salt behind, which causes the salinity of that particular location to increase. But when fresh water rains over the marine biome, the water salinity is decreased because salt water and fresh water are mixing. Weather in the marine biome. When we say the word weather, we're thinking about the climate conditions at a certain place and time. Those conditions usually include temperature, humidity, cloud cover, and precipitation. Unlike weather on land, marine biome weather varies a lot across the planet, especially because oceans cover a very large portion of it. The weather in the marine biome is mostly affected by proximity to a landmass, water salinity, and depth. Weather patterns in the atmosphere don't play a big role in the marine biome, as they do for land biomes, because pretty much all marine organisms live under the water surface. However, storms and different weather events can affect shallow coastal ecosystems. The effect of humans on the marine biome. There are a lot of things that can affect the conditions of the marine biome, and humans are one of them. A lot of us depend on the ocean, and our activity tends to disrupt the marine biome. Research shows that nearly 80% of all ocean pollution comes from activities on the land. Some of the activities that affect the marine biome negatively include air pollution, invasive species, oil spills, industrial discharge, agricultural runoff, overfishing, and global climate change. To protect the marine biome, we need to think about the long-term solutions that will reduce destructive human activities, such as preventing accidental fish kills and reducing destructive fishing activities. We can also work on establishing protected areas such as nature reserves and national parks that will protect the marine species. There is a lot we can do to help preserve the marine biome, and it will only help us learn more about one of Earth's underexplored areas. So, did you know that oceans have seasons? We sure didn't. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe for more.